Hi guys, welcome back to the garage. So, I am so excited to do this. So excited. So, there has been a hashtag running around here recently that was put together by our very loved Bobby at The Ragged Poet. And it's called hashtag Balance the Wheel. And I've watched several people's wheel videos, and it's just remarkable. I love it when people come up with these kind of tags because the cards just continue to blow my mind. So this is something that I had to absolutely dump on. So here I am doing my own balance the wheel. So the way my setup is here, I'm going to have to pick you up and I will show you my cards and stuff, and then we'll do the walkthrough. So hang on. Pink. All right, so here is my spokeses, and this is my little pattern here that I drew. So the light colored sticks there are, those are my own thoughts about where I am. And then you can see it is the ink pen I kind of drew in there what the tarot cards said I was. So there you go. We'll pull this back out and I'm going to turn it around now. Hi! And I'm going to walk you through all the wonderful cards I got. So this was truly cool. And I hope I did this properly and that, I got the 8 spokes of the wheel, and then the light colored marks were where I personally thought I was. And then the ink marking was where the tarot cards told me I was. And then the oracle cards tell me what I need to do to get that circle whole again. So, first, I'm going to start out by saying that I haven't worked with this deck I used very much, but it was absolutely the first thing that popped into my mind when I saw this Balance the Wheel spread. So I had to use it. And this is called the Book of Fools, but actually the deck is called Ship of Fools. And it's a deck that has been made from woodcuts. So there's that one. And then, how fitting, but to follow it up with the Fool's Wisdom cards. So, this is my Oracle deck that I'm using. All right, so here we go. So, starting out with family, I marked myself pretty high. I said it was about a 9. And because things on the home front are pretty good, actually. And I got the Page of Coins here for my tarot, which tells me that yeah, they're pretty good. I'm enjoying everything around. Look at the lovely duckies all around him, and he's just having a good time there. So that's pretty good. And the oracle card I got is the Youth Fool, which is live fearlessly. And so, with my family and, with my stepdad the way he is, we just enjoy each other every day. And I just live life every day. And yeah, you only get one shot, right? So that's my family. So that worked out about on par. The second spoke is health. And I thought this was funny because I got the 6 of coins. So yeah, with my health journey, it's a balancing act, and I'm getting there. I'm working on it slowly but surely, and I have enlisted help, and that's been really a big bonus for me is in having help. Ah, so I marked this about the same. I think this card signifies that it's about the same that I thought it was, which is about a 5. It's a balancing act. And of course, what oracle did I pick? The Bountiful. Live in balance. So that's what I'm trying to do with my health. I am trying to find a good balance in my overall health. And that'll get me up to that higher spoke. All right, so next on the wheel is joy and fun, and I think this is the one that Bobby marked belonging. And so I just use joy and fun. And so, of course, the card showed me the Knight of Swords, which is, yep, I'm ready to go. I'm all in. Yep, let's have a good time. And so I consider this to be like an 8 or 9 card, um, uh, which is where I marked myself on the spoke because I do. I have fun every day. I try to do something to incorporate fun into my life every day. Do something fun because life is extremely stressful, working and taking care of people and stuff. And so, yeah, I need to have fun. And I thought it was great that, look at this, I got the stressful, which says breathe, breathe. Yes, every once in a while, you got to do that. You got to take time for yourself and you got to breathe and have fun. So, again, I'm getting pretty close to, where the cards are coming up on the wheel for where I really thought I was. So, I thought that was both a good match at about a 9. Then we have home, and I also marked that for myself at about a 9. And what I got here was the 3 of Staves. So, a lot of action, a lot of stuff, a lot of things going on. I mean, he's playing bagpipes, and there's a harp, and there's a lute, and he's just got so many things going on and stuff. And that's really about how it is here. I have a lot of stuff going on, but it's good stuff. It's all good stuff, truthfully. So, yeah, so I marked myself a 9 on the wheel, and I think this card is pretty good at a 9. And of course, I got the petty fool, which says, "You are perfect just the way you are." And so I do have a tendency sometimes to look at other people and say, it would be nice if, or if I had if I did and I can't do that. My life is my life, and their life is their life, and it's that way for a reason. And comparing your life to somebody else, I think we all fall into that on occasion. And it's just catching yourself and knowing that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, yes, I sometimes, because of all the action and everything I'm responsible for, it kind of gets me down. But I have to remind myself, I'm doing great. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. So, yeah, yeah. So I thought those worked pretty well together. This one kind of surprised me. This is the romance spoke. And I kind of marked that low. I marked it about a 3 or 4. My guy's not very romantic. I used to be the whole princess and fairy tales kind of romantic and romantic dinners and stuff like that, but quickly found out that wasn't working. My guy is just different. And so when you're in a relationship, you make compromises to things. And so what I got was I got the 5 of Swords, which is, somebody wins and somebody has to lose. That's just how it is. Somebody wins and somebody has to lose. But, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. You know, I don't think either one of us gloated over, who's better in the romance department, or that we don't have any romance or anything. I'm not sure about this one. The oracle card I got was the Fearful, and it says, "Laugh in your fears," or "Laugh at your fears." Laugh at your fears. So I don't know exactly. Um, I'm not fearful. So you know what? I think I'm going to go to the book on this one for the Fool's Wisdom card, because I'm not fearful. So I'm not sure what exactly that fool is talking about. What is that fool talking about? So let's see. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oh, here we go. Oh my. Well, hmm. That doesn't make any. Oh, no? Hmm. It says, well, it says the fearful, it is the fearful, isn't it? Yeah. Sneaks into your life today, asking you to laugh at the things that are scaring you and causing you to overreact. In romance? Hmm. Um, what is frightening you right now? What's being blown out of proportion and disturbing your peace of mind? Nothing in the romance department. Seriously. Um, don't allow yourself to be overly worried or anxious about anything. Live in the moment, taking each day one step at a time. Ooh, okay. I'm not sure how that fits into the romance department. I mean, I am always concerned about, taking care of my guy and the two of us when we get old, or you should say older. That's something that, you often think about in the second stage of life. So maybe that's it. Maybe I'm thinking about growing old. Interesting. I'm gonna have to think on these cards for a bit for that one. Anyways, the next spoke is personal growth, spirituality, and I got the Three of Cups, which I think is absolutely hysterical because, yes, my personal growth has been a celebration as of late. Most definitely a celebration as of late. So I originally marked myself at about a 7 on the personal growth scale. But I think this card brings it up to like an 8 or a 9 at least. And then the oracle card I got was the righteous fool, which is be wise, not right. And I'm learning that lesson more and more in life. It's not always about being right, which is tough for a Leo, because for a Leo, man, we're right all the time, all the time. So I guess I'm learning to put my feline tail between my legs on occasion, and let more things go, in my spiritual and my personal growth. So yeah, so I actually think the card marked it higher than I marked myself on that one. The next spoke, which is the next to last, is life purpose and career, which I marked relatively low. I marked it at about a 3. That's about how I'm feeling about my present situation at work. And what card did I pull? The Justice card, which I think is very interesting. I marked myself at a 3 for job, for career, for several reasons. I have always been climbing the corporate ladder. I am at, I would say, a mid level. I'm not a manager, I'm not a supervisor, but I'm a mid level performer. And I just have one more spoke, one more step on that ladder would really make me happy to retire at. But I have been banging my head against a wall for the last 10 years in this place to try and make headway to that one last jump. And I think it's because I work in a field that is male dominated. More women are coming in than when I started. When I started, I was only one of 3 women in the entire world that did my job. So you can see, yes, it's very tough. And there are some perceived shortcomings in my abilities, which, after all these years, they've made me buy into. And I'm trying to turn my mind around on that and stop buying into the bullshit that I can't do this. So to me, the Justice card is saying, wait it out. Wait it out because justice is coming. The people who are holding you back justice is going to be served. So just wait it out. Because the oracle card I pulled was the Art Fool, which is be creative. And I haven't been allowed to be creative. I haven't been allowed to have a voice. So I'm holding on, waiting for my opportunity to be creative. So I think that once justice is handed out, I think my career will be much higher than it is right now. So that's my thoughts on my career. And then the last spoke of the wheel is finance. And for finance, I got the Four of Coins. Which is interesting. Now, I marked my finances at about 5, 6. Because I do try and save, but I do spend quite a bit. And so the Four of Coins is like, you might want to sit and have a little nest egg just in case, maybe I do spend too much on tarot cards and things like that. So maybe I should back off and put some of that into, the bank, so to speak. So, yeah, Simon and I have the same kind of addiction because, at the end of the month, I'm going, okay, I've only got a week left. How much money do I have? So, and then the card I pulled was the Doubtful, and it says doubt appearances as they can be misleading. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe I'm thinking that I have a lack someplace when I really don't. That mindset of having a scarce mindset can be a real killer. It can really hurt your thought processes when you start thinking that you don't have things. And so, with that, it's like it is misleading. I do have enough money. I always have enough money. Like Simon, my rent is paid, my bills are paid, I have the money. Maybe I spend a little extra and have to rob Peter to pay Paul on certain paydays. But, my needs are met. I have everything I need. And so I think that's what this is about. That, I need to quit, doing with the doubtful and doubting that I have what I need, because I do. Yeah. I'm keenly aware that there is a difference between need and want. And there's a lot of things I want, but my needs are met. My needs are met. So, all right, guys, there is my balance the wheel. And I am just amazed at this. I loved every minute of going through these cards and really discerning where I am and what I need to work on. And it's awesome. So if you haven't done this tag, you certainly should, because I think it's absolutely worth it. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, the Ragged Poet. Love you, dear. And to the rest of you guys, much love, and I'll see you next time.